Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nancy Drew, The Haunting of Castle Malloy.
What's going on?
Time for me to scoot.
Time for me to kick you in the head. So, this recording wants to be a piece of shit, I guess, today, and I've already recorded maybe about 20 minutes from now, and then the game just froze on me. So I'm going to be doing the first 20 minutes over again.
I'll let you get back to your reading. Keep me posted.
Which kind of works, I guess, because I got stuck on this stupid book puzzle for a while.
Still have to do that.
So I'll be able to get through that much faster now, and I'll show you guys how it works. I think it's a really lame puzzle anyway, so not a whole lot is lost by missing out on how I solved it. So the first book you're gonna get is up here on this shelf here. 3 years into the study, by removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true consonant is key. So this is a clue that you're supposed to take out all the doubles in this title, which leaves you with a Y and L, I believe. But it says the only remaining true consonant, and L is right on the end, and I guess it's the true consonant out of the two, because Y can be used differently. I don't know. The whole thing is dumb, but that's what you're supposed to get out of it, is L is in the third position, because it says 3 years. And there's another book on the desk here, and it says, animals abound in a merry round. Seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of four they spin evermore. So this is the fourth letter, and seated in the middle is X, because there's an equal number of letters on each side, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's supposed to tell you that X is the fourth one in the code. The other two books are on this shelf here. This one is a complete pain in my asshole. I did this for about 15 minutes, and I still couldn't figure out how the hell he got what he got. But after following all these clues, you're supposed to end up with, what does it say here? When the 13 instructions on the riddles is completed, there's a set of letters that should be read aloud to make sense. Read Q only, or Q will do. This letter refers to the second letter of the code, Q. You're just supposed to know because two simple words, I guess. Two. I couldn't figure that one out, but that's what it's supposed to read when you go through the book. And then the last one here is over here. Nautical cartography. To our dear friend, 1 year soon, you'll finally join us here. The seas await your notice. So that's supposed to tell you that the first clue, the first letter, number 1, is a C, because the seas, right? Ha ha ha. I don't know. I found that really stupid. I don't like a bit of it. And I'm not a fan of that puzzle at all. It was just a big time waster, so I'm kind of glad that we just got to skip it. Also, this looks absolutely god-awful. It looks terrible. That is some awful graphics right there, but so is this. So we'll live with it. Okay. So if you do all the codes correctly, you should have all the letters for this little padlock. The first one should be C, the second one should be Q, the third one should be L, because L was 3 years, X should be number 4, and last video we flew to that little island and it said N5, so that means N is the final letter in the code. And you get the key to that little box in the bog.
I think this doll is supposed to be me.
A Nancy Drew doll with a key on it for some reason. A picture of Fiona. And a book. And I'll read it again, I guess, because it's kind of funny. Despite my reservations, Brendan built and gave Fiona her very own jetpack. We're off to a good start already. Her constant, often tearful pleas for permission to use his had simply become intolerable. Brendan said it would help teach her responsibility, and I must admit, the look of pure joy on her face when he presented her with it, and her spontaneous, utterly sincere promise to use it carefully forever and ever, half convinced me it was a good idea. Because that's good parenting right there. Besides, Brendan's work keeps us all so isolated here. It breaks my heart to think how lonely and bored she must be. But now she's everywhere, circling the castle, soaring over the bog, venturing out to the islands and back. And since Brendan is harder at work than ever on his liquid propellants, it falls upon me to don his jetpack and keep an eye on her. Whenever it appears, she's getting too adventuresome. Like, I don't know. The thought of a little girl on a jetpack just ripping around is fucking hilarious to me, while her mom chases after her. It's just so ridiculous. Oh, God. Good stuff. Brendan has made my job somewhat easier by fitting Fiona's jetpack with a device that causes it to automatically descend, should she try to fly beyond the borders of the castle toward town. The fireworks inadvertently caused by Brendan's test launches have already created enough stir in town. Were someone to see Fiona arcing across the skies of Baylor, that would be the end of our happy life here for sure. Again, that doesn't seem like the best safety feature, considering mine just stalled and sent me plunging into the ocean. Fortunately, working at the inn as I do almost nightly, I hear all the rumors, and manage to nip those concerning Castle Malloy in the bud, by attributing the stranger flickering lights some people swear they've seen up here to the activities of fairies, which, to many, if not most of our neighbors, is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Brendan has managed to fool everyone into thinking he's developing a new fuel for armored vehicles. In fact, he sometimes conducts tours of the false laboratory he maintains next to the library, in order to support his subterfuge. If the truth of what he is developing in the real lab were ever discovered, I shudder to think of the consequences. Oh dear, Fiona just shot by outside the window. Time to brave the jetpack and go see what she's up to. Just your average normal life, So we got all of our stuff, but anyway, before we go, there's actually an Easter egg here. I thought I'd show you guys. I only knew about this just because I had to glance at the walkthrough for the book puzzle. But if you enter La Pin on this code, it'll actually give you the last sheet of dolls. And you don't actually have to complete this last doll puzzle to advance in the game. But you get an Easter egg if you do, and I just completed it before the game froze up on me. So I'm going to do it really quick for you guys here. Hopefully, anyway, if I remember where everyone was. This is how you know that you're supposed to do it. Is this code looks very similar to the code on the desk. Once again, this is all totally optional. You don't have to do it. If you are going to do it, though, you have to do it before you go out to the bog and open the box with that key. Because as soon as you do that, I think you're stuck in the ending sequence of the game. You can't come back to the castle, if I remember correctly. Okay, so to start out with, I put these guys on this floor here. Because I know the cat can't be on the ground floor because it has to be above Kyler. So that means it's either on the second or the third floor, and the third floor doesn't have space for 4 dolls. So he's got to be on the second floor with these 4 here in some order, which means that Kyler is below the cat on this floor. And he is below the sheep, and she is below the dog, and Nancy is also on this floor somewhere. Between Kyler and Blondie over here. I don't know who that's supposed to be, honestly. I'm guessing that's Kit, maybe, but I don't know who this is supposed to be. I'm not sure. The pig, though, also has to be on this side of Kyler. So we gotta move Matt over here, the cat over here, so we can put the pig there. And I believe the cow's on the top floor because he is above the sheep in any direction. But he's also to the left of random dude here. So that means he's got to go here, I think. There we go. And you just get a nice blue Easter egg. Okay, perfect. And now you've completed all 4 puzzles for the dollhouse. But again, that last one is completely optional. You don't have to do it, I guess. So this is where my game froze last time, so maybe I'll save this up here. Just in case it freezes on me again.
You have a lead?
Did it do it again? Is it bugged? Weird. Huh. It must be a bug then. Because this is exactly where it froze last time. That's super weird. Okay. Well, I'll be back, I guess. Because I can't. I'll load it back up at the same point and come back, and I just want to ask her that question, I guess. That's really strange. My game must be bugged or something. Okay, I'll meet you back here in a sec. Bye. Okay, everybody, we're back, and I am not going to ask her that question because it looks like that question is bugged. At least on my version of the game. So sorry, you won't be able to actually see that question.
What's going on?
I'd better get going. See ya.
See ya.
That's weird. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So, we need to head to the bog, but before we do that, I'm maybe going to talk to Donal one more time. And talk to, maybe call our friends a bit, just to lengthen out the video a little bit. Because I think we're only about, once we go to the bog, I think we're only about 15 minutes away from the end. So I'm just going to see if there's any funny interactions here.
Phone card to the rescue. This is where my phone card comes in handy.
Just put it in the machine. God damn it. Let's call some of these fuckers and see if they have anything interesting to say before we finish the game.
Hi. So what's going on at the party?
Oh, the usual party things.
Bess and George are there too, you know.
Yeah, I know. I saw them.
Oh,
And Minky McNabb.
oh, the accusations are coming
I
out.
saw her too.
Ned, are you hiding from her?
No. Why would I be hiding from Minky McNabb?
Because it's a well-known
She wants
fact
to
that if
suck
she's
the
at a
old
party
dick.
and she detects a cute, unattached male.
She goes after him like a heat-seeking missile. Okay, so maybe I have been avoiding her.
And avoiding
You can't let
her.
ruin the party for you like that.
I know. Look, don't worry. I'll figure
Figure
something
something
out.
out. He bet he
In the
will.
meantime, let's just talk about what you've been doing.
He'll figure something out that's very nice for both parties.
You are going to be so jealous when I tell you this, but I can fly.
I can fly, I can fly, I can
I
fly.
can fly through the air like a superhero. I'm not kidding.
How can you possibly not be kidding?
The guy who lived here during World War II invented a jetpack.
Uh-huh.
You strap it on, push some buttons, and whoosh, you're flying. It is so
You're flying straight
You
into
know,
a cliff.
I am jealous. I want one.
Maybe I can get you the jetpack this banshee lady I keep seeing has. I'm pretty sure it's how she gets around. In fact, I think she's been hanging out in the castle tower.
Doing what?
Just
Don't
random
know.
banshee
Maybe I
things.
better fly up there and take another look.
She goes to Ireland to be in a wedding and winds up chasing banshees around the countryside strapped to a jetpack. That's my girl.
That's it for now.
Ugh.
Just be careful over there.
I will.
Ned, go back to getting that dick wet, bud. Hiding from Mickey McNabb. Terrible. It does beg the question about the jetpack, though. Like, wouldn't Nancy have no idea how to control something like that? Wouldn't it send her straight into a fucking cliff?
There were all these
Like, how do you
sheep
steer
hanging
that
around outside,
shit?
And guess who had to put them back in their pen?
You?
Sheeps.
Nancy, clearly neither you nor Kyler understands just what a maid of honor is supposed to do.
Thank you.
Actually, Mr.
Someone
Donal
speaking
kind of
sense for once.
Next time, just tell him no. You should be decorating and painting nails and picking out music for the reception.
What reception? There's 4 people
To
here.
match your dress, not sheep herding.
Actually, I sheared a few sheep for him too.
Ugh.
Nancy, a maid of honor should not be shearing sheep. You got to shear sheep? I am so jealous. What am I gonna do with you two?
I found this beautiful family tree in the tower of the castle, which I'm pretty sure the couple who lived here during World War II used as their master bedroom.
Did the family tree have anybody famous in it? James Joyce? Samuel Beckett? Pierce Brosnan?
Whoa.
Colin Farrell?
No,
What
but I
weird
think Sam's been
references.
keeping track of who's dead and who's alive on it. She's also been keeping a list of crows.
She? How do you know it's a she?
The name of the couple's daughter, Fiona Malloy, wasn't marked as deceased. I'm pretty sure she's the strange old woman I keep seeing, and that the crow I keep seeing is her pet.
What's
What
the deal?
crow?
Why doesn't she
We've
just
been
walk
seeing
up
a
and
crow?
introduce herself?
As usual, Bess, that's a very good question.
Hang up, Bess. They're starting. Sorry, Nance. Gotta go. They're doing chicken fights in the pool. Amazing Abs is on one of the teams. Bess, come on. See ya.
Poor Ned. He doesn't get to join in any of this fucking fun.
Be right with you, miss.
Where'd Donal go? Where is the man? He's just gone. What a piece. Donal, I was gonna say goodbye, dude. Well, I guess that's it. It's time to head to the bog. Head to the bog hut. And see what's in that little chest of who we think is Fiona, I guess. Conclusions. Oh, my mortal enemy, the bog hut. This one. What do we got? Happy 6th birthday to a darling daughter. Dear Fiona, you are the light of our life. Our deepest love to you, always. Well, that's not very nice. Jesus Christ.
Listen,
It's
I'm
Donal.
sorry. I shouldn't be in here. This is your home, isn't it? My name's Nancy Drew, and you're Fiona.
She just
right?
looks totally
Fiona
taken aback
Malloy?
by this whole situation.
Fiona, listen.
She's like, why are you
I
here?
didn't mean
Why
any
am I
harm.
here?
See,
Why is anybody
I'm looking
here?
for someone, a young man named Matt. I don't suppose you've seen him. Fiona?
Fuck. That wasn't very nice. Shit. Where do these tunnels come from? Jesus. Okay, I guess all we can
No,
do is...
don't touch that. No!
Matt. Well, now you're trapped over there and I'm trapped over here. No harm done.
Matt, you're not just a bag of
I'm
bones
Nancy Drew.
at the bottom of a
Beg your pardon?
ravine.
Thrilled, I'm sure. You wouldn't happen to have a tunnel boring machine in your pocket, would you? Or food? Do you have any food on you? A biscuit? Or
Jesus,
some
it's about to eat me.
Pringles? Anything?
We're getting desperate here. I was about to see a scene of some cannibalistic tendencies here in that Nancy Drew game.
Carrots and potatoes and such. I've been wandering around down here for days. I want something full of sugar and nice, greasy fat. You know, real food.
She feeds you?
Every once in a while, the silo slides open, and she'll be standing up there in the fresh air looking down at me. Then I get showered with vegetables.
Why does she
and
care?
the silo slides shut. Whenever I talk to her, she kind of grunts as if she understands what I'm saying, yet she refuses to help me. It's like I'm her pet or something. And now there's two of us. Dibs on the potatoes.
Why did this door shut when I pulled that switch?
As best I can figure from the papers and drawings I've found, you're standing in the laboratory where the bloke...
Laboratory, I love it.
...did all his top-secret research. He was working on new forms of propulsion to be used in flying machines, rockets, that sort of thing. Apparently, to keep unwanted visitors out, he planted devices which would allow him, at the push of a button, to seal off the lab. This gate and all the others will go up when our hostess decides to feed us. Opening those silo doors seems to reset everything. Opening those silo doors is also the only way out of here. Believe me, I know.
How'd you get down
How'd you
here,
get down
Matt?
here?
I stumbled upon the entrance to a secret passage in the nursery, so I thought it would be jolly good fun to make some ghostly sorts of noise from inside it and give Kyler a fright. But all of a sudden, this crow flew in through the window and came straight at my eyes. I fell backwards into the passage trying to get away from it, and the next thing I knew, I was falling through a hole in the floor. Fortunately, I only fell about 2 meters. So I got to my feet, and since it was dark and my glasses were knocked off when that crow attacked me, I started feeling my way along the wall, looking for a ladder or something, so I could climb back up. But instead, my hand hit some sort of button.
Rough.
A siren went off, the door above me slid shut, and there I was. I yelled until I was hoarse, but no use. I was trapped. So I felt my way along the tunnel.
What a story. What a story, Mark.
You're standing in.
What a story, Matt.
I blundered into the button.
Good lord, exposition.
Siren goes off, door comes down, and suddenly I'm even more trapped. Not long after that, the doors at the top of the silo slid open. So I looked up, and by squinting really hard, I could see an old woman with long hair, wearing a long ratty dress, just standing there, looking down at me. I called to her, told her who I was and what had happened. I told her everything. Called to her till I went hoarse again, but she just stood there. I even tossed my ring up to her, saying, "Go ahead, keep it, just get me the heck out of here." Nothing.
Kyler's trying her best not to show it, but she's really...
Tyler's trying her best not to do a fucking thing.
Knowing that my eagerness to play a silly prank on her is going to wind up ruining the wedding. She's going to be so disappointed and humiliated and appalled. She'll never forgive me. What an idiot I am.
Rough.
I love her so much, and I am so lucky a mongrel like me landing someone as smart and beautiful as her. And
Aw, what a
whether I
romantic.
get out of here or not, I'm going to lose her. What an unthinking, short-sighted, immature idiot.
For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all.
I'm not surprised. The fact is, soon after we got here, he tried to tell me I was about to make a colossal mistake and that I should call off the wedding. Such wishful thinking on his part is exactly why I didn't ask him to be my best man.
Rough.
I made up some
Did you punch him in the face?
office politics and occupational expediency, but Kit was and is, and hopefully always will be, my best friend. But having him be my best man, knowing he's still smitten with Kyler, I figured I'd pass.
Mr. Delaney, the caretaker, he thinks you were spirited away by fairies.
You know, I actually miss that superstitious, super ridiculous old fossil. Kit and I spent the better part of an evening rigging line in the garden so we could fool him.
It's actually pretty funny.
The leprechaun was moving through the bushes. Only a branch snapped off and whacked Kit in the eye.
Oh, that's what happened.
Except I must admit,
Son of a bitch, I thought he got punched.
who or what that thing
Of course, they couldn't have that much violence in an Nancy Drew
Mr.
game.
Delaney might not be all that wrong.
I'm pretty sure her name's Fiona. She's the daughter of Brendan Malloy, the guy who was doing all the research down here. Everyone thought she was killed along with her parents when this place exploded. But she wasn't. And she's been wandering around in the bog near the...
How did she feed herself over all these years? Wasn't she like 8?
No wedding ever does take place. It looks like I'll end up with a crazy in-law after all.
I'll be in here checking everything out, okay?
Great. Why don't I wait right here?
You do that. You take a seat and have a nap, son. I'll figure it out. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't understand how she could have, like, what? Oh, I'm supposed to make the stairs. I see. I don't understand how she could have looked after herself if she was totally alone and no one knew she was alive. By like, yeah, she was like 8, was she not? Don't think this is gonna work. Oh, it might work here. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Get those stairs fixed up. Okay, what do we got? Rockets. Rockets for us all.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
How am I supposed to know what to do? Okay. Oh god.
Did you know there was a button here that says, in case of lockdown, press to open?
What? You mean something that could open up a way to escape was right under my nose the whole time? That does it. If I get out of here, I'm having that eye surgery. My weak stomach will just have to get over it.
No. Good lord. Okay, what else is in here? Work log, rocket notes. I've decided to confine tests to liquid propellants only. Believe me, they will prove more efficient than either a solid or hybrid propellant system. This means altering rocket interior as liquids must be kept in separate tanks until ignition. Also requires separate combustion chamber. Note, test possibility of turning liquid fuels to gases prior to entering combustion chamber may improve efficiency. Shifting of center of gravity will occur as propellants are ignited and forced out of rocket nozzle. Test varying weight loads and component placements. Okay, tests have concluded that only fin type 1 is successful. Due to heavier liquid loads, must now maximize thrust. Different propellant combinations will result in varying speeds. A bunch of formulas there. See notes in Castle Lab for results of previous tests and possible new combinations. Propellant X29 has been installed. Test launch tomorrow. We'll also attempt secondary launch using propellant combination Y31 prepared later today. Launch controller to be prepped. Insert safety key to power on, then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates correct wire connection. Arm rocket with second switch before initiating countdown. Flip third switch to launch. Okay, is there anything else I need to look at in here? Okay. These are some scary ass drawings. They look like Neanderthals. Terrifying. Okay. Anything over here? Okay, I'm guessing those are the rocket types. What's rocket type 1? Because that's the one you said worked. Fin type 1 is the big wide one. No. No, it is this one. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. There it is. Oh, fuck me. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, I think I need to look at his little book to see that. Okay, this is where the rocket top is going. Where am I putting the fin on? It's got to be on the bottom somewhere. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Now we just need to connect wires and deal with this shit. Incompatible chemicals. Never combine chemicals from these different chemical groups. Okay. So we'll do that after. Let's work on the wires first of all. Okay. I think this tells us what we're doing here. So yellow goes with black. Purple goes with red. Brown goes with more brown. It's like an orangey color. And then there's a black and a blue. And then like a pink and a green. And I think that's supposed to tell us what wires go with what wires, I hope. I don't know why there's two blacks, though. Oh, I see. Which one's gray? One of them's gray. Okay, it's gray and yellow and black and blue. This one should be gray. Okay, let's follow these and see where the hell they go. Purple is going with red. Oh, this is gonna be some shit. Okay. Goes around here. Up through here. I think it's this one. And it goes back around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I think 1 is purple, so 1 goes to red. Black is going with blue. Here. Around. Okay, I'm getting 3. Is that good? God, I hope so. How do I know? Do I check it? Whoops. No, I don't want to change the options. Okay, that's good.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Okay.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Okay. Well, I got one thing right. I gotta do this too. Oh my god. I remember this being a total pain in my ass. Okay, we gotta look at, see which chemicals are which, first of all. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So now we can do this puzzle. Hopefully I can do it fairly quickly. But we'll see. Okay. So, category 1s we can get first. NH3 we can't reach. Phosphorus we can get though. Oh, okay. Good start. Phosphorus wouldn't fucking blow up on you anyway. But only because it blew you and Matt straight into them. Ouch. Rough. Sure. This is gonna be like that stupid puzzle in like Deadly Device where mixing like water and fucking salt can somehow cause a fucking explosion. Like... Like, let me just tap water here. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. It's so dumb. But I guess it's a game, so... I released water into the environment, everybody. How awful of me. Oh, look at that. It even keeps the one that you didn't do. Water's not in Category 1, though. It's in Category 2. Hydrogen is in Category 1, though. Okay. Maybe I do have to move water first to get it. That one. Yeah. Us killers of nature releasing that H2O. We can get this hydrogen. I guess it's got to be like right in the middle. So I don't think we can get that hydrogen until we can move oxygen out of the way. NH3 is Category 1 though. Okay. Whew! Just barely misses that water. Get rid of you. There's another hydrogen over here we can get. Come with me if you want to live. Come with me if you want to not get blown the fuck up. Is iodine? No. Iodine, bromine, NH3. Can I grab that? Yes. Come with me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Look at all the references I'm spitting out. Okay, where does iodine go? It's in category 2. But I gotta get that HG out of the way. I don't think we can just move them, though. Like, you can't just move them out of the way, to my knowledge. Am I right? I don't even know why that one blew up. I don't get it. Why did that blow up on me? Because I wasn't supposed to take it yet? I'm really confused here. I could get this hydrogen here, I suppose. Maybe you have to do it like one category at a time, but that's impossible because H2O is there. Maybe we can come up smaller. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's all the category 1's done, right? Or no, phosphorus is still there. So yeah, there's no way that you can do all the categories at one time. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can get it any more category 1's. I can maybe do category 2's. What is HG? HG is a category 3. So there's no way I can get that, but I should be able to get water. There we go. Maybe not. Water's just the most explosive fucking element on Earth, according to this. I can get iodine. Iodine is a category 2. And then can I get phosphorus? What did I hit? You have to stop going to physical therapy first. I think we're just dead. Can we not? I guess we can maneuver that one. Where's bromine going? It's a category 3. Well, how am I supposed to... What am I supposed to go for? Because we can't... It's gonna hit that. I'm guessing, like, can we move these out of the way? No. We can't just leave them there either, so... This is maybe worse than I remember. Because her interactive has absolutely no idea how chemicals fucking work, I guess. So what can I go for then? Fluorine? Where's fluorine? Fluorine, I guess, can go into category 3. Might be able to do that one. But that doesn't really help me out with much. Oh, but then I can get rid of this one, I think. Possibly. I can't think of anything funny. Because you're not. Maybe I was too far away from that one. I like the cheery music in the background. It's appreciated. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now I can get phosphorus. And that is a category 1. Put yourself in there, bud. Now I can get water. Yay! I like that you can use the arrow keys in here too. It's appreciated. Bromine is a category 3, but I don't think we can get it through the cracks yet. RN I could probably do though. Which is a category 3. Okay, fluorine is a category 3. Come with me. I just need those fucking green aliens from Toy Story, just repeating the claw over and over again. That would set this scene perfectly. Working with dangerous chemicals here. Working with water, everybody. Okay. Do you think I can get bromine in there? I might be able to. I can put potassium away. How? Wasn't it there? Oh god, this is not designed well. Is the explosion really that bad? Like, Matt's behind a fucking solid steel door. I feel like he'd be okay. You know? Okay, there we go. Fucking stupid. Okay, chlorine is a category 2. Get that out of there. I actually do really like that you can use the arrow keys though. It makes this go so much faster. Radon is a category 3. Take this one through. Okay, I think I can probably get bromine in there now. Oh yeah. Okay, potassium, that's going into category 1. Like, it's just, once you get the hang of it, it isn't bad, it's just really fucking tedious. Phosphorus is a category 1. Liquid oxygen is a category 2. Oh, there weren't even any category 4s here. Why the fuck did I even write them down? I should have looked at this first, I guess. Is there a category 4 in the senior detective mode? Maybe. Like, because it'd be weird if they included a category 4 when it didn't have anything to do with the puzzle. Someone in the comments down there, let me know if you know whether there's a category 4 slot on senior detective or not. HG is a category 3. Little iodine here. It's category 2, I think. You betcha. Quite honestly, like, none of these, save for, like, maybe radon and mercury, are really that toxic. Like, I feel like I've worked with every one of these chemicals before in, like, college. Bromines at 3. And none of them are particularly deadly. I mean, anything in large enough numbers is probably deadly, but I don't think any of these would be unstable enough to cause a fucking chemical explosion, for sure. You're not working with anything that dangerous. No, can't get that one yet. H2O is a category 2. Like, chlorine gas is dangerous, I guess. And if this is in gaseous form, then it would be kind of dangerous, but... Like, it looks to me like everything's in, like, liquid form, not gaseous. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, which one's easier to grab? Chlorine's gotta be easier to grab. So why did that blow up last time? Fucking stupid. No, this is exactly like that mixing chemicals puzzle in Deadly Device that I couldn't stand either. Because it's like, no, that's not how chemicals work. They don't just blow up when you mix water and fucking chloride together. Like, it's so stupid. My key! Is it gonna blow up if I hit this key? Of course it will. Of course! Why wouldn't it? Well, what am I supposed to do with this thing now? It doesn't have a chemical symbol on it. What do I do with it? Yeah, it's a key. It's literally a fucking metal key that just exploded. Stupid shit.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Uh-oh. What? It worked. What? How did... What? Is that us dying? What happened? Did we die? Did we win? I'm so confused. There's Donal. How did I not see him when I was flying on my jetpack earlier?
Nancy? What on earth is going on? Matt!
Kyla!
Okay, we are still alive. I guess it did work.
Oh, Matt!
Fucking okay.
About you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you.
Kit's
No, I
like,
take that back.
fuck.
There's only
Why does he look even more beat up?
I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
Rough. So I guess we didn't
By the
die.
time Kit came back with a
even
letter,
though we got a
Kyla
cloud
had
of
said,
fire
"I
in
love
our
you" to Matt
face.
approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times. And they were still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship. Needless to say, this bummed Kit out. Until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception.
Ooh.
Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments. As for Mr. Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an
That
old
looks
siren
awful.
that Matt kept inadvertently setting off down in the tunnels. Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies.
Get
But
wrecked
he
and all.
understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion and helped the police take her into custody without incident. Apparently, after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was
Oh,
taken in and
that's how
raised
it
by an
happened.
old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development.
Rough.
But she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright, after all, her father was a rocket scientist, that her prognosis is actually pretty good.
Man,
I'm
that
on my
would
way back to the
suck.
States via jet plane, not jet pack. My pack and
Do you
Fiona's
imagine just
quickly
wasting your
confiscated by
whole
military
life just
types,
as,
bent
like,
on adapting them for use on
some
the
old
battlefield.
woman, like, living in
Unfortunately
the
for
bog?
them, Brendan's intricate
Just
fuel
your
system
entire
has them
life is just
completely
gone
and
like that,
hopelessly
experiencing
stumped, which
absolutely
has
nothing.
no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy. They finally have the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves.
No more jetpacks for these crows. No more exhaust burning them. What the hell am I supposed to know? Oh, I got it right. Ace Flyer, for using the jetpack to get around. Chemist Sorter, putting all the bottles away safely. Could you not put them all away safely? Replacing a doll in every room of the dollhouse at once. Okay. Winning all levels in Difference Detective. Fuck that. For seeing into the future. For turning the replicons round and round. For your bold use of color. For sheep's shearing. For providing Kyler with all the clues. I don't know what that one means. For getting those drink orders filled. Okay, well, I guess we won. I'm baffled because it seemed to me like that was wrong, but maybe it was just a bug in the game. I thought I did everything right. Okay, let's take a sneak peek at the
When my
next
best friend Bess Marvin
game in the
wins a vacation for
series.
3 at a
The
resort
game
on a
that
private
isn't
island
being
in the
sold
Bahamas,
anymore,
she naturally
ironically.
invites me and her cousin George Fain to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure, a quest that brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants, and forces us to risk our lives, both on and in the sea.
Oh,
Help
shit.
us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the Seven Ships.
Ransom of the Seven Shits. Hooray! Oh, listen to that Irish music. Good shit. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that playthrough of The Haunting of Castle Malloy. Time for my final thoughts, I guess. This is only actually the second time I think I've played through this game. And I found it not bad. Some of the puzzles were a little bit tedious. I really didn't like that book puzzle. I thought that it was really like ill-conceived and was clearly just to confuse people to pad out the game a little bit. The rest were pretty decent though. There was nothing other than that I thought was super, super bad. I guess the printing puzzle was a little bit obscure too, if I had to give one. It was pretty tough. I also didn't like how you couldn't get hints from your friends. You had to get hints from that stupid fortune machine, and halfway through the game it just stopped giving me hints anyway, so I guess it just gave me a middle finger and told me to solve it myself. I still don't know what happened with that last question to Kyler. It just bugs out. I'm not sure why. I don't know what happened there, but oh well. Yeah, I think the ending sequence is pretty cool. It's pretty neat just hanging out down there in the lab. The chemical puzzle is shitty, but I feel like it's exaggerated by a lot of people how bad it is. It's not terrible once you know what you're doing. It's just a little finicky. Yeah. Characters in this game are pretty decent. I like the twist at the end that Fiona is actually the old woman. Fuck, does she get a raw deal, though, man. It's like a really depressing ending, too. Because, like, you just know, like, okay, they put her in an old folks home or whatever. But the woman's, like, gotta be, what, late 80s, early 90s at this point? I guess she wouldn't be that old. Because, like, World War II, she was, like, a 10-year-old. And these games take place in, like, the mid-2000s. So she'd be, like, late 70s, early 80s, maybe.
Action.
Bloopers. Damn. Donal laughing. Oh my god. Rare laughter from the old crotch hermit.
Action. depth perception stinks. Let me
Jesus.
try it again.
Good lord.
Oh, come on, guys. Let me open the box. I gotta know what's in there. Please let me open it. Please. Please, 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 please.
There wasn't much in there.
Surprise!
Oh, fuck. Is that it? I think you get more if you get, like, a full badge or whatever. That was rough. But yeah, back to what I was talking about, I guess. What was I? Oh yeah, the characters. Like, Fiona got such a shit deal at the end. Like, I feel so bad for her. She literally wasted her entire life as this weird woman flying around by herself over the castle grounds. And, like, she's late 70s, early 80s, so, like, she's not gonna have many years left. She might have 10 years left of her life if she's lucky. Like, I don't know. I always felt really bad for her at the end of this game, because it's like, Jesus, what an awful life she would have had. But everyone else, I guess, ends up happy. Kit gets himself a new woman, the wedding goes off without a hitch, Nancy gets to go home and leave all these idiots behind. Okay, yeah, no, I think this one is pretty good. It'd be in the half of the games that's fun and decent to play anyway, I guess. Next one in the series, Ransom of the Seven Ships. Again, is one I've only played through once, I believe. Yeah, ironically enough, they don't sell it anymore. If you haven't actually heard the news, I'm not sure if any of you care or not, but they've actually stopped selling it. So the only place you can get it, to my knowledge now, is an old copy on eBay. And might get expensive, because they're just not selling it or producing it anymore. Someone will come up with like a torrent or a download online, I'm sure. If it doesn't already exist, it does now. That you can probably download the game anyway. But yeah, they cited social justice, I guess. And they're not... Oh, God. We've seen these. We've seen them. No. We've seen them. I don't want to see them again. How do I skip them? God. You're really going to make me sit all the way through this? Yeah, hilarious doors. Yeah, no, they actually cited social justice, and they don't want to sell it anymore because, I don't know if it's spoilers or not, but I guess one of the characters they consider to be kind of in blackface, and, like, I don't know. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but I guess it's probably better to be safe than sorry. I don't think people were very upset, honestly, because it's a lot of people. It's near the top of their worst games list because it's a very different game where there's like no suspects and it's almost all just based on puzzles. So, yeah, it's kind of unique that way. And that's kind of why I'm thinking that I'll enjoy it, is because, like, there's really not a whole lot of talking. It's a lot of puzzles and exploration and stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to it. And I'm hoping that it'll be pretty good. Pretty fun to play through anyway. I do remember there being one absolutely awful puzzle at the end, though, which is like... It's a timing puzzle, which is complete garbage. So that I'm not looking forward to. But we'll get there when we get there, I guess. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you at Ransom of the Seven Ships. Take care.